Well, hello there. While I wander back from the tap at West Sussex DA's Lancing College meet, let's have a chat about what's wrong with the Camping and Caravanning Club District Association, or what's better known as the DA Meets. While we have this chat, I'll just pop up on the screen some of the images and little bits of film that we've taken whilst we've been on DA Meets. First of all, a little bit about us. We're new to this campervanning and camping malarkey. We bought our first van in November 22, and up until then we'd never been camping together in all our years together of marriage, which is more than 35 years. So we really are newbies. So what's our journey been so far then in a nutshell? So in regards to the Camping and Caravan Club, think of it like this. Couple goes to the NEC in February 23, couple join the Camping and Caravanning Club. Couple hear things about the DA meetings, such as they're a bit cliquey, you have to join in things if you attend, and basically a bit of negativity about DA meetups. But we hear there are savings to be made. We attended our first DA meet and it was nothing like what we were led to believe. The meetup was incredibly well organised, so well done the stewards. Everyone was so friendly, and they didn't even point fingers at us for not putting out our fire bucket as soon as we should have. Yes, there were groups of people that have been doing these meets in some cases for years or decades, and they were gathering together. It appears that this may be being confused by some as being a bit cliquey. And yes, we were recognised as being a bit new. I think we kind of gave it away a little bit, because we are a bit new to doing this. And we were invited to join a number of groups, and we could just pull up our chairs and bring a drink and join in if we wanted to. We were also invited on a number of walks that were organised by the group, but it wasn't compulsory, and to the best of my knowledge, no one thought any less of us because we didn't go. There was an incredible amount of local knowledge where these folks have been going to these events for so many years that we could tap into that actually made our visit much more worthwhile. When I visit any campsite, I like to have a bit of a natter to people, and since starting to go to DA meets, I've become a bit of a self-elected ambassador for the DA meets. I've been absolutely shocked at the number of people that seem to have never attended a DA meet that are members of the Camping and Caravanning Club. Not that you should attend these meets, but to me, it's just surprising the amount of people that I meet that are members that have never been to these meetings. In my conversations with people, I've spoken to someone from Germany who was just starting a UK trip for 3 weeks with a Camping and Caravanning Club membership, and they had no idea about the temporary holiday sites, and they were visibly shocked when I told them the costs. I've also spoken to people that have been members of the Camping and Caravanning Club for decades, and when I've asked them if they did DA meets, I've been met with a blank look. And when I go on to explain all the places and the events that we've done in such a short time, there is bewilderment and in some cases perhaps early onset of a cardiothoracic disease when I mention the cost. So with our still very limited experience, this is what we think will help you. It's really like going on holiday with a bunch of helpful mates with a local encyclopedia. Don't underestimate the local knowledge available to you when you go to these DA meets. Yes, mostly it seems there is only drinking water and an Alson point, but that's not always the case. We stayed at one DA meet that was in a field next to a campsite with full facilities, which you could use included in the rate of £18 per night, so you don't always need to be self-contained. Oh, and that particular site had a swimming pool as well. We top and tail one long trip to Cornwall with DA meets at either end. We stayed on a commercial site in the middle, which was approximately £50 a night, Palmanta, and by the way, that's worth every penny. But by using DA meets for some of the trip, we brought the average price down to £30 per night for the whole trip. We're currently enjoying a trip to Shoreham, which is part of a DA meet. We've just come from another camping and caravanning site for £43.60 a night, and here we are for 3 nights at £36. In times where prices are going up all the time, who doesn't want to save a bit of cash? So what's wrong with DA meets then? Honestly, I can't think of anything, but there are some issues. Members just don't seem to know about them, and I'm trying to change that bit by bit. Members don't seem to understand the concept. Members don't seem to understand the benefits and advantages. So DA meets are not for everyone and sometimes for practical reasons, but for now, I'll keep being a self-elected ambassador for the great work that the DAs do. If you've never attended one, give it a go. Meet some lovely people and help to keep this wonderful asset to the Camping and Caravanning Club going. And if you are invited to pull up a chair and meet some new people, give it a chance. We think it's great.